Shalom to all. I'm Esther Buerki, the passionate creator behind the book Living Without Fear, which has touched many lives, and the co-creator of the Amazon best-selling Inspired Journeys. If you're eager to explore a world of endless possibilities, you've come to the right place. Know someone who could use a dose of inspiration from today's episode? Feel free to share this podcast with them. And don't forget to stay updated by subscribing to my newsletter, joining me on YouTube, and if you found value in what you heard, kindly leave a brief review on your preferred podcast platform with a sprinkle of stars. Your unwavering support truly warms my heart, and I'm deeply appreciative of each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. And it's a great pleasure to talk to you today. I want to give you the thing I thought it helped me the most on my journey of self-development during the last few years. If you know me before I started this podcast, you might have realized that I was often stressed out about something in the outer world, about people, about family, about the job, about the romantic relationship. There was always something in the outer world that didn't work out the way I wanted it. I broke up with relationships because I thought that would fix my problems. I was laid off from my job. I was devastated, and I thought, if I find a new job, all my problems will be solved. Or I thought, if only I could fix the relationship with my father and my mother, which wasn't that good, my life would be so much easier. Of course, this helped at the end, but it didn't fix all, because there would pop up other relationship issues with friends or neighbors I needed to work on or fix. Do you see what I mean? There was always a new thing to work on, to solve, to get rid of, to fix. And I was always busy with something. So, what is the one thing which helped me organize my life in a way so that I have more peace? The only thing which helped me the most is to look inwards and to work on my thoughts and feelings. When you shift your perspective from the outer world to the inner world, then you will experience the biggest change in your life. And because it took me so many decades to learn this, I want to help you so that you don't make the same mistake. I want to give you the shortcut. You might have grown up like me, having parents who taught you that the most important thing is the outer world, the success you get there, the money you earn, the relationships you work on with important people. This is all what counts the most. Or another thing I believed in strongly is that it is crucial what other people think of me. And that's why I had to pay attention to what I did, that other people could see me. The others around me mattered more than myself. I needed to perform so that others could recognize how awesome I was. Everything depended on the people around me. They determined my worth. They also destroyed my worth, or they could build myself up and put me on a pedestal. All is possible thanks to other people. And you might guess how tiring such a life can be, how challenging for your body and your mental health. You don't have the power over the things that are happening in your life. You're always dependent on others, and you never feel safe. Your life is like an uphill and downhill track, and you rarely get a pause or a phase where you can relax and take a beautiful rest. And I can observe this pattern within my parents, who will be 90 years old soon. They cannot feel fulfilled and happy and grateful for their life. They still pay attention to what others could think of them. Isn't this sad? And you don't want to have such a life, don't you? This is why it's so important to look inwards. How do I feel right in this moment? How do you feel when you talk to one specific person or to this other person? Do you say something to please others? Or are you honest and true to yourself? And are you exactly how you feel? Do you take certain actions to please others or to up-level your worthiness in the eyes of others? Or is it your true feeling to be this way? If you don't take the time to look inwards, for example, while sitting still for some moments, or by meditating or journaling, you lose the connection to your inner self. You start being busy in the outer world, chasing things which aren't important at all in the end. I can feel it very quickly in my life. If I don't have the possibility or the space to sit with myself and look inwards, I easily get stressed and I start talking a lot, but saying nothing. I'm acting and not being true to myself. And I know if you need to spend a lot of time in a big group of people because of your work or your hobbies, for example, I played a violin in a big orchestra of 70 or 80 people. And when we have a week-long rehearsal, I'm forced to spend a lot of time in this huge group. So if you don't have the choice to spend some time on your own, you need to pay even more attention to your inner world. And let me tell you, the more you practice it, the better it gets. Because in the past, those big groups scared me. I felt very uncomfortable. And as a very sensitive person, I suffered a lot. But nowadays, the more I shift my perspective to my own thoughts and feelings, the more I check in with my inner world, and it can be just a second or two by taking a deep breath, the easier I can stay true to myself and be as authentic as possible. And it's not important anymore if I'm surrounded by a lot of people or if I'm only together with my younger son at home. Try it out. Take your eyes off the outer world while being in a public place, or during a meeting at work, or during a walk with friends, and focus on yourself, your thoughts and feelings. And you will experience a moment of relaxation or even peace. If it's difficult for you at the beginning, start with a question. Start asking yourself quickly, how do I feel? What do I think? While you spend those moments with yourself, you'll discover that the things in the outer world aren't so important anymore. In the past, I always thought I could miss out something important an important information or message. And that's why I needed to be as concentrated as possible on what was happening outside. But you can trust and be faithful that you will always get the right information you need. The calmer you're inside, the calmer it will get outside. I hope this episode inspired you to turn your eyes more often off the outer world and experience peace in your inner world. And if you want to get coached on this, book a call with me. Use the coupon code TRANSFORMNOW to get a free discovery call. I also enjoy hearing from you what you've learned. Please share your thoughts on Instagram or YouTube. So thank you, dear listener, for spending your precious time with me and being open to transform your life. And I cannot repeat it enough. In case you still feel worthless and nobody seems to like you, I tell you, you're amazing. I love you, and you're a gift to everyone who crosses your path. And please remember these sentences over and over again. Have an amazing day and talk to you next week.